have to go inevitably something anything. It's an example of what partners working together can do. The university, the borough council, the business community, the development corporation, everybody working together to produce a facility like this. Now, those of you who know a little bit about the Development Corporation's strategy for regeneration will know that Grays is one of the key areas that we wanted to try and transform along, as I said just now, with our partners' help. And Grays we saw as the ideal place to act as certainly two things. One is the administrative centre of the borough, which it is. It's got the local council offices here, it's got a local shopping centre and so on. But also as the centre of public services for the area. There is a new generation hospital coming just up to the site up by the roundabout, and the new learning campus just on the other side of the level crossing, and this building as well. And what all that adds up to is a future for Grays, which is a centre of learning, a centre of administration, which will complement the other transformational sites, which are mostly about private sector investment, whether it be at Lakeside for retail or whether it's down in the two.
Perhaps Will's difficult journey this morning around the M25 is analogous to the journey we've had, I think, to actually get to this point. It was suggested to me about 4 years ago. I'd just come back actually off maternity leave, and actually it was the person who did my job before me that I do now, Carol Snee, who said, "I'm going to come down to the Transport CAF," as she called the Development Corporation offices. "I've got an idea," and she said, "Do you think actually that the learning shop would be a good thing for us to provide?" Actually at the time all the talk was around the new learning campus, which was absolutely where the plans and the partnerships lay. But I think what we recognise from our own University of East London experience is that education can't be assumed. It does have to be sold in some ways. And I think we did recognise that there were some gaps here in Thurrock that we weren't actually as familiar with in our own East London context. Actually, it wasn't that young people didn't have the GCSEs or sometimes the level 3 qualifications. It wasn't that local people didn't have aspiration. I think sometimes that's a kind of very big catch-all phrase, and I don't think it is respectful of where people are at. I think what we recognise is that we really needed to fill people with not just the hope, but the stepping stones, so that people didn't just see skills and education as something that you did in school and college years and years ago, but made that connection with all the thousands of exciting new jobs that should be coming to Thurrock in the future. So actually this was a continuum that was about having better life chances through better economic opportunities in the future, and that applies to young people. It also applies to adults in Thurrock as well.
It says that, along the Thames, to all the people of the world. That was a vision. That was written in about 1936. So it's taken us 70 years to realise that Thurrock is actually here, ready to go out to the world. Thurrock Council has recently refreshed its priorities and visions, and just want to touch on the sort of visions that Selina mentioned. Our vision now says that we want Thurrock to be the dynamic heart of the Thames Gateway, a place of ambition, enterprise and opportunities, where communities and businesses flourish and the quality of life for local people is continually improving. What a fantastic vision. And from that vision we've set 5 priorities, and I won't go into all of them, I promise you. But the first one is to improve the education and skills of local people. The second one, to encourage and promote job creation and economic prosperity. And then to build pride, respect and responsibility in Thurrock's community and its residents. So we've got 3 out of the 5 priorities that reflect this fantastic facility that we're here today.
It isn't only about buildings, it's about people, and this is the start of regeneration for many people in Thurrock. So what we have to do is we're going to prick this balloon, and I have been promised there's no water in it. I just hope that's true. Okay, ladies, grasp your... Ready, steady, go!